Hi Capricorn, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Capricorn, this is a reading for the week of the 5th of May. And to start with, oh gosh, 2 aces. Okay. We're going to look at the overarching energy and then we'll get into the week of the 5th of May. All right. And Capricorn, if you're happy to subscribe, I really appreciate that support because it does help my channel. So thank you. Let's get going because I'm so excited for this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Aces are about new beginnings, and you've got two. One on the emotional feeling aspect and one on the thinking and the communication and the clarity, maybe new ideas, new love, new relationship. If you were single, love might be showing up, but perhaps you're just very clear about something. It's very, very positive. New beginnings, new ideas, happy new emotions, happy new emotional energy. I just had a peek. It was the Hermit. But it didn't drop out. I just like to see what's under there. Oh, the sun's blaring through here. All of a sudden. Okay, maybe that's a sign, positive sign. Maybe the sun shining where you are. And maybe, I think that's light energy just generally feels like it's coming on in. So maybe there's a new lightness. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces. There's only 4 in the deck and you've got 3 so far. Wonder if you'll get all 4. For Capricorn, what else is here? 2 of Cups. 5 of Cups is the challenge. For Capricorn, please. Temperance card, the card of Sagittarius. You may have a Sagittarian. The World card. The Devil card. Do you know the Devil card has come out for a lot of, I think all the earth signs, some of the air signs. Yeah, 10 of Swords, Strength, Justice. Yeah, okay. I felt like there was one more. News coming in. Under the deck, the Chariot, which is the card of Cancerians. You've also got Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. You're here in your own reading. The challenge, I'm going to start with straight away because the challenge is an old emotional pattern that you kind of felt quite exhausted by is the feeling with these cards. And I feel like maybe there's a bit of a revelation of this for you, Capricorn, and you're aware of it. And it's an old, when our emotions or our sadness can get a hold of us, and it can maybe create overthinking, or we feel hurt or betrayed, and it's an awareness of something is the challenge of this energy. Because this week I do feel you're kind of putting an end to an old cycle here. If you felt a bit stuck emotionally or in your thoughts or something, it feels like that closes out this week. So you're freeing yourself. Maybe you're seeing it and you're going, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to choose differently for myself. Because with all those aces and the Chariot under here, the Chariot is very much about moving forward in a very disciplined way and going, yep, I've got my head and my heart lined up and I am going forward. And, you know, we kind of use our inner discipline to propel ourselves. And you're quite determined here. And there is incoming phone call, an email, a communication of sorts, and it creates conversation and new ideas, I feel, because we had that Ace of Swords before, and there's an offer or an opportunity. Now I am getting the 2 of Cups here, but my sense is it's not about a romantic relationship. To me it feels like a business or a work agreement or a deal, or if you're retired, perhaps you're looking at new investment opportunities. I'm not giving financial guidance. You would need to get that from someone with that qualification. But it's like maybe you looked at a new offer or opportunity. And the Two of Cups is two people coming together and saying, yes, let's make a deal. There's a sense here of coming into balance and giving yourself peace and rest, which does feel like that's the solution to this challenge. Giving yourself the time, the healing, the emotional balance to come back into stability and facing and dealing with whatever this is brings this peace. So it's like, have courage, maybe talk it through, maybe stare it down, stare it in the eyes, because that's what the cards would suggest will bring you this sense of balance. Because Libra also is very much about balance. These two cards together, balance, harmony, clarity, truth, logic, emotional stability and regulation, healing and balance. And it's through the process of this courage that we reach that. Facing something, dealing with it kind of head on would be the message of these cards. Whatever that challenging situation is that you're closing out, it's like there's a revelation, you see it, you face it, you talk it through, you work it through, and there's this fantastic new energy coming in because of that, is what these cards would talk about, Capricorn. 3 aces. New beginnings, new thinking, new emotional lightness. New offers, new opportunities, really exciting energy. Let the light shine in is the feeling here. And you do it by, and of course you would, Capricorn, it's facing it and realizing how strong and resilient you are. High Priestess. I'm just closing your reading out with a message from Spirit for Capricorn for the week of the 5th of May. Yep. And we've got the High Priestess, the 9 of Wands, and the Empress. Very strong energies here, Capricorn, of you've faced something, you've gone through the battle, you've gone through the struggle, and you've come out the other side strong and resilient and empowered. And the High Priestess and the Empress, wow. This is about nurturing yourself, listening to your intuition, allowing things to unfold. Beautiful, beautiful energies, very strong, very empowered. You crack through a difficult something this week, is what the cards are saying. All right, Capricorn, have a beautiful week. Bye from me, and I'll see you next time.